I guess LeBron checks my travel itinerary.
Were you in Cleveland when he was 4 years ago and he went to
Cleveland? No, I never been to Cleveland.
Okay, that's fine. Well, so when he decides to ever go away from Cleveland, you're there.
So I guess in 4 years I got to take a trip again somewhere.
Well, wherever you want him to play.
Yeah.
You might as well just pick somewhere random, see if he goes there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go to Charlotte?
Maybe Seattle.
Yeah, they're moving. Oh, you're in Seattle, and all of a sudden LeBron's like, yeah, guess what? Supersonics are back. I'm going to be a Supersonic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great. So, LAbron, going to LA with Magic Johnson, a super young team. They've signed some guys in the last few days. Not anybody like really that jump at you, like a Rajon Rondo, 1-year contract. JaVale McGee, 1-year contract. Lance Stevenson, 1-year contract. So all this stuff they're doing is telling you they're setting up for something next season.
Yeah, and Magic Johnson said that it was like this summer and next summer were going to be big for the Lakers.
So the deal with Kawhi, which actually now reports coming out with Kawhi saying he actually preferred to play on the Clippers because he doesn't want to be second fiddle to LeBron, which means I'm feeling like the way Kawhi's been acting in San Antonio, and then with that little comment, he might actually
probably not a good teammate.
He might actually be a diva.
Yeah,
he has to be the number one guy. He's playing for the best coach in the NBA, or second best if you like Brett Stevens a lot. I still think he's the best. I think Spurs Pop's the best.
Pop.
I think he's the best.
Tony Parker left the Spurs.
Which
I didn't see coming.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a bad move for either one. I think Tony Parker's ran his course.
Yeah.
I'm like, out of all places, he picks Charlotte, I think 2 years, 15. Yeah. There's got to be some kind of family connection there or something. I don't really know, but like, why are you going there? So I don't know. Maybe hang out with Michael Jordan. As
a LeBron junkie, I mean, are you excited about him being in LA?
So it's really cool. It's really exciting because what's funny about it? ESPN already talked about the Lakers all the time, and then they also talked about Cleveland all the time, and now they basically all they got to do is talk about the Lakers all the time.
Yeah.
As good as Golden State is, they spend 90% of their time. They spend 90% of their time talking about. That's all right. No, they spend 90% of their time talking about the Lakers, or talking about LeBron and stuff. So, it's pretty funny how that all kind of works out or whatever. So, but the thing about it is, I think he goes there. He gets to hang out with Magic Johnson. He gets to pick Magic Johnson's brain about what to do after his career is over, stuff like that. So I think it's a good move for him. I also think his son's going to a high school that's in LA. So it's also a move about his kid too, because LeBron said a big factor about it was that about he was going to try to move wherever his son was. So I think that's a huge deal for him. So anyways, the thing that's cool about it is the Lakers are already on primetime television, and he just gets to stay right there. But have you seen the Vegas odds about who's going to win the championship?
I think I saw Lakers were like 4th or 5th.
Well, last time I looked at it, the Lakers were actually 3rd.
Okay.
And so you had Lakers, and then I think they were 4th. It was Lakers, Rockets, Celtics, Warriors, Rockets, Celtics, Lakers. Which actually makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because if certain guys get hurt on any of those teams, Lakers odds shoot up. And basically also maybe this season it might be whoever comes out from the West is going to win the title.
Yeah.
The thing about Golden State is, so Golden State, the reason I brought that up is because Golden State is if you want to bet on them to win the championship. Have we talked about this before?
Yeah, we did the other day.
So you know what the odds are. It's minus 150 now.
Yeah, which for those of you that may not understand how betting works, typically if you're going to bet on somebody winning a championship this early, you're going to get really good odds. So you're going to make money easier. With the minus 150, basically you bet $150 on the Warriors to win it all right now today at minus 150. You would win $1. Well, you win $100.
You would profit $100.
You would profit $100.
So I don't. And
at minus 150, you would profit $100.
It'd be really interesting to see when the last time on a bet like this, when a person was that or a team was that favorited to where you're getting, because typically it's like the worst you'll get. I bet if you, well, NFL is not a good example because that's the king of parity, right?
Yeah.
But like, when's the last time that happened? Maybe if you wanted to bet on Team USA to win the Olympics.
Yeah,
you know, like
you get
Team USA for basketball, you'll get minus on
typically,
that.
You're going to get plus.
If they even take bets on that. But, like, the thing is, like, typically you're going to get plus. Typically, like, even on the favorite, you're going to still double your money.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I would bet, I mean, I don't know, but I would bet the Patriots to win the Super Bowl next year are a plus right now.
I would guarantee it. And I don't know. I think they're the favorite, right?
I mean, them are the Eagles, but I can't think of a team in the NFL that you're going to get a minus on right now.
No, never. Because, NFL's king of parity, right?
Yeah. So you're going to get a plus.
I mean, think about this. Like, okay, Eagles last year, before the season started, did you have them winning the division? I did not.
No, I didn't either.
I had the Dallas Cowboys winning the division. I had the Dallas Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
If I remember right, I had Dallas going to the Super Bowl. So I was way wrong. There were certain guys I had heard that talked about the Eagles, but not like that, to where they thought they'd win the Super Bowl.
I mean, people thought the Eagles would be better than the year before, but I don't even remember any analysts or anybody coming out preseason and saying, you know, this is the year the Eagles are primed to do it, especially after Sam Bradford got hurt.
Right. Or no,
and then because Sam Darnold got hurt first, or no, not Sam Darnold. Quarterback from Oklahoma that they traded to Minnesota.
Oh, Bradford.
Yeah, Bradford.
Right. And then Case Keenum was like balling, and now Case Keenum's cashed in.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's crazy. Carson Wentz goes down, and they're still good with Nick Foles. But the funny about Nick Foles is he plays 3 games in the regular season. He's pretty average, which is what you want from your backup, right?
Yeah.
He goes 2-1, and then playoff time comes, and he's clutch, ultra clutch. And so it's like, dude. But anyways, the thing is, the point we're getting to is they're minus 150.
Which is unheard of.
And it got even better, crazier because they were minus 110 before they even signed Boogie Cousins.
Yeah.
Because they got Durant back. They got Thompson back. They got Curry. They got all those.
They got 5 All-Stars starting.
So they'll have Boogie. We'll say the Boogie Cousins maybe over-exaggerate a little bit. There's a reason no other team offered him anything, right? That came out later. Nobody offered him anything. And he actually called the Warriors.
So you can't. Some people were hating on the Warriors
I'm
and
not
saying,
hating on for that.
You know, oh well, they just went and signed this guy. You can't hate on the Warriors if there's no one else in the NBA going to sign you, and you're like, hey guys, can I come to Golden State? Can I come to California with you guys?
Right.
And then they sign him. That's not their fault. No one else wanted him.
A dude that potentially went healthy as top 3 center.
Yeah.
Maybe even the best center.
I mean, that's the thing. He is hurt. You know, he's going to be out. But
December or January. So he's ready by playoffs.
I mean, people, you know, some teams didn't want to take a chance on him. But Golden State's like, hey, we'll sign you for what? Was it $5 million or something?
Like 5.2. It's like it's a mid-level offer.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, okay, this is what we can give you, even though you're hurt. And then if he doesn't come back, they didn't really lose anything. I mean, $5 million in NBA is not a huge contract, so they'll be fine.
And I'm not 100%. The NBA has a soft cap, and I'm not 100% sure how it works. But you get so many of these mid-level. Like, even if you're over the cap, you can still offer mid-level stuff. And it was one of their mid-level things, and they offered, and he's going.
Yeah.
So, if he's healthy, they're good. I really feel like we saw it last year a little bit, Golden State coasting. I feel like they're really going to coast this year and then go into the playoffs. They may still get the 1 seed, but it come playoff time, it probably won't matter.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this, on the opposite end of the spectrum, Houston might be a really, really good bet. Just because they were literally 1 game away. Okay, think about this.
They took Golden State to 7 games.
They took Golden State to 7 games. Chris Paul's hurt, right? They lose by single digits, and they literally almost missed every single 3-pointer they took.
Yeah.
They set an NBA record for most missed 3-pointers in a row.
I mean,
and
Golden
they
State
still lost by double digits.
I think Golden State wins it again next year.
I do too.
I think that they're just too good. Like, that no one's going to beat them. Their roster is stacked. I mean, obviously, they're not going to go undefeated in the regular season.
I would say this,
but I mean, they'll win 70 games.
If Boogie was say Boogie is healthy, and they have him, and he's healthy at the beginning, and somebody told me, I think they're going to go 82-0. I'd be like, yeah, maybe.
See, I mean, I would never bet that. I just think winning 82.
I wouldn't bet on it.
But
like if someone said
it is tempting.
Or if someone said, hey, they might break their own record and win like 75 games. They won 73 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And they've gotten better.
And they didn't even have Durant.
Yeah.
And they got Durant now. It's like, whoa, this team, hats off. I don't hate them by any stretch. I actually, I think they're one of the best organizations in basketball because they go aggressive on their roster building.
Yeah.
And some things going on there where they have a really, really good culture where they retain all these guys. It's going to fall apart eventually just because everybody on that team is eventually going to want big, big money.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's...
Yeah. I mean, the deal is with those guys is, eventually they're going to want to get paid. And there is probably some issues around that team that we don't know about, that no one knows about.
Okay, so...
But I'm going to tell you as a coach, winning cures all. The Cowboys of the 90s were the team that won 3 Super Bowls. There was a ton of dysfunction in that locker room, but they kept it in-house. I mean, Michael Irvin cut Eric Williams cut Michael Irvin with some scissors over something that happened in the locker room. And that didn't come out, for years.
A couple of the guys during the season tweeted out stuff, and they got deleted. But it was like David West, and then some other guy said something like, "You guys think it's all good? You guys have no idea."
So I mean, when you're winning, just like in New England Patriots have seemed to have no problems for the last 10 years, but they're really good. I mean, even a guy like a Randy Moss, who is definitely a Hall of Fame wide receiver. But he was having some struggles in Oakland, having some, trouble, this and that. He goes to New England for a year.
He's good.
You don't hear anything about him. And you can't tell me that he was just all of a sudden became a perfect angel.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that work behind the scenes to keep that stuff out of the news.
Yeah, I don't know if Randy Moss was ever like a bad teammate.
Yeah.
But I know he took plays off.
Yeah.
Especially, okay, so like you think about that, right? Like you have the Raiders who at that point have one of the worst losing. I mean, besides Cleveland, they have one of the worst losing cultures like there is, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot better now, but I mean, think about that. He's looking at the quarterback that's throwing the ball to him, and he's just like, "What the heck am I doing here?"
Yeah.
So he gets traded to the Patriots. All of a sudden, you get into a winning culture. All of a sudden, you get into a winning culture, and all of a sudden, things turn around and you're all good. Tom Brady's deep balling to you, throwing the ball to you, and it's all good. And then guess what? Something happens. Something's not going great. Belichick trades you to Minnesota, and you're done. You go to Minnesota, then you go to Tennessee, and he's done.
Yeah.
And he didn't make any noise after he left New England.
Mm-hmm.
After having one of the best seasons.
Really, can you think of a player that Belichick has sent on, other than Garoppolo last year, that has really had a career after that?
I would say maybe just... I mean, didn't Deion Branch have some decent seasons in Seattle?
I think you're right. I think he did have a couple decent years. I mean, not anything all pro, but
I think he started being like clutch stuff for them.
Yeah, right? I think you're right.
But
I mean, not very many, right? I mean, not very many guys leave New England and then. I mean, Belichick is a master.
Well, okay, so it's like a handful because there probably is a few guys.
Tweet at us and let us know at Midwest Mike's. Who are we missing?
Asani Samuel, he played pretty good in Atlanta after he left.
Yeah, I know our friend Jason. He's a big Patriots fan. Listens to the show sometimes. Jason, let us know what Patriots are we missing that have left and done well. Had good years. One more thing, I'm kind of hot about this. Madden ratings for the rookies came out. Saquon Barkley. They gave him an 82. And I'm kind of hot about that. I think he's a 90 guy coming out of the gate.
Is this just one of those deals? Is this one of those... I'll play a little devil's advocate. Is this one of those deals where they're trying to